And it's Gallopurve here with the next round of the Dragon Olympics. Only kidding, only kidding. It's your old pal Big Dog, back with another video. So something significant must have happened for me to drag myself to my PC to make a video. And I won't even tell you how long it's taken to load this account up, having to update BlueStacks and all sorts of nonsense. But we're here, and we're here because of Town Hall 12. Some of the stuff I wanted to show you, unfortunately, because Supercell is patching as they go with this release, they have wiped the replays in this war and the previous war, which is a shame because there were some absolute beauties to show you, none of which featured Blanco, obviously. But there's still lots to talk about. So the base is like this because I just wanted to talk a little bit first of all about upgrade order when you go to Town Hall 12, and believe me, you do want to go to Town Hall 12. It is a whole new world. It looks extremely cool. Finally, us maxed 11s have a long grind. Supercell did kind of lie to us about the grind, but I forgive them because at the end of the day, you know, that's what keeps you interested. It's not much fun being maxed. You have to play Builder Hall, for God's sake. I mean, come on, who wants to do that? So anyway, in terms of upgrade order, people will have their own views about this. Obviously they're wrong, and this is the correct way to do it. So obviously once you upgrade your Town Hall here, just click on it. This is obviously upgradable. It goes up 4 levels, I believe, or 5 levels. So definitely that's something I would look to do fairly shortly, but it's certainly not the first thing. The first thing is obviously to get the new traps. They're very low cost. So you get a new Tesla. What do you get? They're up here somewhere. A new Tesla, 2 new spring traps, Seeking Air Mine, Red Bomb, and a giant bomb. So get those, obviously. And then what did I do? I've got the siege workshops here. They are important. You know, it depends what clan you're in. If you've got other Town Hall 12s that already have them, I would park it for a little while, because even when you attack, you don't want to use your own. You want to use donated siege workshops because they upgrade to level 3. So these are good for donating, and if you want to be a good corporate citizen, obviously like I am, then get those. Obviously I gemmed them. So one of the first things that you want to do is upgrade your storages, which is extremely boring, but you have to do that in order to be able to drop the new troops in your lab. And also you need to do that in order to do your CC. Now the other way of doing it, and the way I did it, because I don't want to wait, these take what, 14 days or something ridiculous. How long do they take? 7 days. All right, okay, but it's still ridiculous to have to wait that long. Go away. And then, you know, so you've got to do 4 of them, wait a week, and then do your storage, your CC, which takes 14 days. So take one of the offers. That's what I did. Obviously it overfills your resources, so you can spend the 12 million or whatever ridiculous amount it was to do the CC. So I've got the CC going. I've got the lab going as well, obviously. That's important. Also with gold, elixir storages, army camps. So this is basically what I've got here. Is these are what's upgrading and what I'm going to do next. So my lab will be done. I'll gem this because I'm near max loot again, and I hate being max loot with a whole base to upgrade. So I'm going to have to gem the lab and start upgrading some troops. Actually, as an 11, you can upgrade the Electro Dragon to level 2. So you can actually do quite a bit with, actually without upgrading your elixir storages. You can do your camps as well, they're 9 million each. And the lab you can do without upgrading your elixir storage. So the only reason why it's sort of critical to do them quickly is I think a lot of the elixir troops are over 10 mil to max, and obviously I haven't really decided what troop I'm going to do first. Probably bowlers and witches. And Giants, as boring as that is, it's still really the most OP attack. I've got my Electro Drag Barrett going up. Obviously, I've got that on my Town Hall 11. No, actually, my other Town Hall 12. And he is super cool. He's one that I'm going to want to max pretty much straight away. They're going to nerf it, clearly. It's completely OP at the minute. So yeah, these are all the buildings that I'm going to upgrade first of all. Obviously max the storages, get these traps etc. up to towards the list. Go away. And Queen's already at 51 just because I had excess DE, and then everything down here is kind of less important. Defenses obviously are, you know, they will come in time, but right now, as always with any Town Hall upgrade, offense is key really. So that's enough of that. It's probably a bit too long on that. Let's show you. I can't show you any replays from the war, but I'll just show you. I think we've got something like, I don't know, 12 Town Hall 11s in this war, and they've not. I don't think they've managed to triple any of them. But we have, and I really got. I can't show you this attack. This was Pip, who is a Town Hall 11. Tripling a Town Hall 12, obviously you know, a completely new Town Hall 12, but a Town Hall 12 nonetheless. And the way he did it was the standard attack, which is 10 giants, 10 bowlers, sorry, 10 giants, 10 witches, 15 bowlers. I think it's the most OP attack at 11. And you just drove a siege machine straight into the core here, probably with Valks in the CC. That's what you want in your siege machine, because when they get to the core and blow up, they just wreck it. Beautiful triple from Pip, 11 v12. Shame I can't show that. What I will show you is just some standard replays from me, so some farming replays just to get an idea for how to use the siege machines, because they're pretty cool. So yeah, and it's a, so again, this is the standard attack that we all pretty much use. It's again the most powerful attack at 11. You're going to triple 11 v 11 a lot of the time, certainly with now the siege machine. So I've got Valks in here, and they're just going to burrow their way to the core. You can't rage or heal or anything the siege machines. That's for the supporting troops. They are not affected by spells. So that's something important to remember. I've seen people trying to rage and heal the siege machines. You can, once it pops, and you can manually pop it, or it will just self-destruct when it gets to the town hall. You can then obviously rage the troops inside. But it's great. I think it's really cool. So like a little Trojan horse. You'll see there it falls apart. Straight away the Valks are on the town hall, and it's goodbye to the town hall. Now there's a real challenge at the minute as to where to place your town hall. I'm just going to speed this up, because if you put it in the core, obviously, you know, that siege machine is just going to drive right to the core of your base, unleash its troops, and wreck you. If you put it offset, as we've seen people do, then they just come from completely the opposite side of the base, and that siege machine, as long as it doesn't die, is going to just cut a hole right through the base, and and eventually get to the town hall. So they always go to where the town hall is or was. So if you take out the town hall and then put the siege machine in, it's still going to go to the position that the town hall was in. So there you go, very brief summary of siege machines. Let's have a look at a few more. What have we got? How do I scroll down here? Yeah, so as you can see, just been smashing things up with that army and the siege machine. Let's have a look. I'll put some on quick time, as I'm aware I waffled quite a bit at the start. So this is +4, same army. These bases aren't going to stand up now, these box style bases. Again, it's just going to drive to the core. Taking advantage of the free spell there being one slot, you can bring 2 of those like you would 2 skelly spells. And again, with that packed core with Eagle and Infernos in close proximity, you can just throw a couple of rages down there and just stop all of that. And by the time the freeze comes off, you've got your siege machine in the core, Valks pop out, and absolutely destroy the core. Let's have a look at 1 or 2 more. I'll do a separate video on the Electro Dragon, just because of how super cool he is. And that chain lightning is really cool. It's going to change base design. Is this just the base we saw? It looks very similar. Let's find another one. Yeah, and base designers are going to have a headache, I think. So trying to keep up with new troop levels and particularly the siege machine, what to do with your town hall is a tough one. I can't even replay these. The replays are gone. That's no good, is it? Let's have a look at this one then. I don't think I've shown this one. Yeah, so slightly more max 11. This one was without my king. Triple without the king. King, there was a bug and he was gem 1 gem boosted and the boost wouldn't restart, which was annoying, so I had to hit without him. Army was ready, don't like waiting. I can see there healing the core. Valks have been released again, very compact core with all the good stuff together, easy for Valks, supported by bowlers and witches to break through there. And yeah, triples are, I mean, these are farming attacks obviously, but even in war we're going to see a lot more triples, given nobody's upgrade. Everyone's still got town hall 11 troops at the minute, other than what goes in the siege machine. So yeah, attacking is going to be OP again. Us strategic spammers are going to be happy once more, and the war community not so. Yeah, sorry about that. That was my doorbell going for from Amazon. Yeah, so that's about it. That's about all I can show you, I think, on this video. I don't have any war attacks to show, so now I've got this set up so I can log into this account. I will do another video on electro drags and bring a war. I think next war we'll have even more town hall 12s. So yeah, it will be interesting. So yeah, loving town hall 12. That's it. I've got nothing more to say. See you next time.